picking through the trash, we might as well grab some good stuff for ourselves. How can these things live in this kind of cold? That's bullshit. And here I thought we were going to be doing something fun, like rob a bank or something. Imagine how angry the prisoners were when they rioted. I would hate to have been one of the guards. They aren't paying us enough to be poking through this scrap heap. top of bogs right now. There's got to be a way out of this goddamn place. You hear that? This place is starting to get to me. I bet those things are... If we get out of here, remind me to thank Delgado for hanging us out to dry. imagine being stuffed down here to rot. Poor bastards. Looks like this was the warden's office. They built the office right next to the shuttle bay for quick escapes, I bet.
Something because I am getting sick and tired of this place. I knew it! Everyone said I was out of my mind. But something told me we'd find the answers down here. Looks like I picked the right people for the job.
Yup, that's right. It was a team effort all the way. We had each other's backs the whole time, Del.
Is that Mathis? Tell him to shut up so I can think.
Yeah, sorry, Del. You go right ahead.
Okay. Now, all we have to do is find a way off of this planet. Let me see. Here we go. I'm looking at schematics for the lock, and I don't think there's a way to get you back to the surface from there. But I can open the outer doors to the shuttle bay and let you fly one of the shuttles down there directly up to the key. According to the schematics, there is an emergency evacuation exit I can use to return to the surface. Then it's just a quick run. Don't worry about your ship. I will send some people down to get it. You just get your... Good answer. You're learning fast. Okay. Shuttle bay active. Yup. Let's go. You have done a hand.
Hey, look, well, I wanted to thank you for not being a jerk and hounding all the glory on this run. Cool. Look, about all that killing Delgado stuff, why don't we just forget about it? Yeah, of course. Now, let's...
unstable.
I am the moth to your flame, the magnet to your fridge, the lint in your pocket.
We have a clean dock, right on the money.
So there I am. You see security on my tail, and my grav drive just chokes. And you know Rook?
What do you need? First time visiting the inf... Try not to get... that... So here's what's what. You need enhancers? Hopefully that won't... Now, if you don't need any... I'll be the judge of that. You look like him. Let's get everything back. This might hurt, but no. All patched up. For now. Be careful. I don't have endless supplies, you know.
There you are. The hell took you so long?
It's about time. I was about to fly down and loot your bodies.
Not now, Nate. Well, you said... That's it? After losing so much of our... Well, I'll be damned. Legacy wasn't referring to Crix's fortune. It's the name of an actual ship. A Galbank transport probably loaded with credits.
Never heard any stories about a Gal Bank ship going down. And even if it had happened, it would have been picked clean years ago.
No, Neva. Think. If Galbank covered it up, and over time, the location was eventually forgotten, it wouldn't be on anyone's radar. Okay, this changes things. Now that we know what we are looking for, we have to narrow the search. And the recording that you found proves that it is out there. All we have to do is find it. Let us start with what we know. It was a Galbank ship, which means the company is going to have records of where it went down. Neva, weren't you working on a deal with Rokov? Something about a big-wig charity event on one of Trident's Starliners?
Are you serious? I've been working on that gig for 3 months. That's my score.
Ay, Dios mío. Will you shut up about your score and think for a second? That Starliner has a Galbank VIP suite aboard, which means... Come on, Neva. This isn't hard.
Which means a Gal Bank exec will be aboard. We grab their credentials and get ourselves into the Gal Bank archives in New Atlantis. Holy shit, that might actually work. I'll send a message to Rokov right away.
Pack your bags, Rook. You're going on vacation. And since you've earned it, take this gun with you. Might come in handy when Rokov screws everything up as usual. Good. Neva and I need you to board. You'd better. Oh, before you leave. We'll see. That's it then. And remember...
Hey, Rook. Before you head out, I need to have a word with you. Meet me at the last Nova after you wrap things up with me.
Hell of a job you did down there, Rook. Hell of a job.
Hey, I wanted to thank you one last time for not ratting me out to Delgado. And telling him how much I pitched in. That was... If he would have found out what I was planning, well, I don't even want to... Oh, yeah, sure. You just,
Yeah?
Maybe.
There you are. All right, look. I've been lining up a score with that asshole roll call. I'm not about to let a payday slip through my fingers.
Go out and do a job. It's you who ends up with all our creds.
My friend's got a point, Bog.
I'm about to tell you something. Rokov's been tipping me off about some kind of bullshit charity event that the Siren of the Stars is. At the event, they're gonna give away something called Earth Savior Award, which is worth... So it's simple. While you're on the Siren, swiping those Gal Bank credentials, I want you to grab that award and...
Second, if either of you bums lay a finger in these tracks, I have Delgado's express permission to blow your heads off and serve the guts as sushi.
No. Dombrowski's only aboard to use the Gal Bank. I'm sure he'll be there. From the pictures I've seen, the award is set with if I get Jazz to take... And I'd prefer to have... Look, you can make all the... Either way, I get my money. Then it's settled. All right, Rook, we're done. We'll talk later.
Been hearing some stuff about the Mantis being back.
Got mixed feelings about my last job.
So, looks like we got ourselves a new... Once again, I'm Jack. Like Neva said, you... It may not be wider. I can guarantee we got the best... Anything that keeps the UC, just let me know when you want. If you've got the credit... Sounds like fun. ship services. You need it? I'll catch you later.
If you need credits, hit up the mission boards at the core.
Kinetics, electromags, energy weapons. Nothing's a substitute.
Well. Neva's new hotshot. I knew you'd find your way back to my... Everyone... Oh. Hey, if you want to pour credits, I carry most... Occasionally. Just don't... Oh, we all... A little advice. You bleed for the fleet. Anyone who says otherwise... Well... Most people... Take your pick. All right. See you around.
You don't steal from your own.
You see Sysdef as a joke. They haven't caught us yet.
hypervigilance or flag.
You're back. Then things are moving forward.
Nice job, bro.
I was certain we'd fool Delgado, but never. She's a sharp one. Overcoming her scrutiny is no... Did you discover anything? Legacy. Wait a moment. Are you telling me Delgado may have...
I suppose it's possible, sir. Intelligence picked up a bit of chatter on that subject recently. We assumed it was some sort of tall tale or a story to attract... Well, we can solve that little mystery in about 10... Let me see what we have here. Nope. There are no... What do you think, sir?
I think there's no record because Delgado's no fool. If he risked his own neck to get that information, then he must be on to something. What's your next move? Clever, Delgado. Very clever. If I were in your place, I'd be trying to do the exact... We can't let Delgado get his hands on what could potentially turn out to be the largest haul of credits the Crimson Fleet's ever seen.
Maybe I should head out to New Atlantis, sir? I could press the Galbank execs for information?
No. Let's allow this to run its course. We have our agent here feeding us information. I think that's good enough for now. There's more to this than just finding the location of the transport. Jasper Cricks was clever. For some reason, he never got there. It's imperative that you do. If the Crimson Fleet gets its hands on a transport full of currency, it would be disastrous for this. I need you to do whatever you can to bring us more information. And for God's sake, don't kill it. You're both dismissed.
I bet operations on the key are a clown show. Looking forward to reading your report.
That ship will carry the memory of your visit forever.
Anything I can help you with? Got anything you need to offload? Trade Authority is always buying. Kiosk right here for you. I'm sure you can find something you'll like.
Yes, my captain?
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you.
Lately, I find myself spending more and more time here. Business has appealed to me, but this is...
About time you showed up. All right, I want to know. I've been trying to get Delgado's attention for, I don't know, 3 years now. And what do I get? Nothing but radio silence. Then out of nowhere, just when Neva and I are closing in on a huge score of our own, Delgado. Yeah, I figured you'd say something like that. Just another one of Delgado's loyal little soldiers. So Neva's message said you were here for... Was that all she sent you here to do? Or was there something... Oh, really? Did she now? I can't believe she's trying to cut me out of this deal. Without me, the award never... She told you to hold that over my head, did you? Fine, I'll help. But you're doing all... Anyway, we'll get to that later. First, we have a much bigger fish to fry. So why are you targeting a Gall Bank exec anyway? Not exactly your app. His credentials. So you're hitting the Gall Bank branch in New Atlantis. Nice score, very lucrative and very... If you're going after a gold mine like that, I'll want to come along for the ride. Or you're not getting... Well, it appears we have a mind reader here. I don't want money. I want back into the Crimson Fleet. It's as simple as that. All right. Dombrowski's a full-timer aboard the Siren of the Stars. Probably spends more time. Fortunately, the Siren is hosting the Tehran Preservation Society charity gala. Larry won't be able to resist showing off his VIP clout. To get what you need, you're gonna have to attend the gala, talk to his fellow philanthropists, and dig up some dirt. Yeah, well, this card will allow you to access the Starfield ballroom. If you need my help, I'll be relaxing in one of the upper-level lounges. Head inside and mingle with the crowd. No one likes Dombrowski, so they'll be more than happy to share his dirty secrets. Now you're speaking my language. Oh, there's one last thing. Trident equips all of their starliners with the latest acoustic threat detection. Meaning that you lose patience and kill anyone aboard the ship, security will be alerted and all hell will break loose. Anyway, I suppose that's enough. Oh, and while you're at the gala, avoid the canapes. They're frozen, not fresh.
Every day that I wake up in my bunk, I count my...
Complaints about your crews should be directed to one of the staff. I'm sorry, but unless you're reporting a security situation, I need to get back to my duties.
The Society Chair has really outdone herself this time.
Quite a lovely starliner. Nothing but the best for the Society, huh? That view is absolutely spectacular, isn't it?
Hello. Are you a member of the Society? Pleased to make your acquaintance. I heard he uses Galbank's VIP suite on the Siren of the Stars, almost monthly. Does the man ever do? It's for the Society's high rollers. If you don't have more than 8 figures in your account, I wouldn't even bother going up. Not much. Other than the fact that they host these wonderfully entertaining gala events every... Enjoy the rest of the event.
So, what brings you aboard? Dombrowski is married to some poor woman that he constantly leaves behind in New Atlantis when he goes on his business trips. This is going to be the 9th Earth Savior Award ceremony, but the first time it's ever been held aboard a Starliner. I'm a silver member of the Society, but only 100,000 more credits, and I hit the gold tier. Don't forget to donate to the cause.
Have you tried the canapes? Horrid. Ugh. Positively horrid.
Here for business or pleasure?
Yes, he's some kind of top dog over at Galbank. I heard he replaced someone that was caught running a fake loan scam. I missed out on the award to someone else last year. So this year, I doubled my contributions to the Society. Fingers crossed.
Well, that was boring.
An open bar would
Yeah,
be nice.
can we do this later?
Trident's gouging
I'm busy.
us for every credit we've got.
Sorry, I'm busy. Maybe we'll talk another time.
I certainly hope they decide. Larry has an A-level executive rating over at Galbank, which means he has access to everyone's accounts at the touch of a button. Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award committee this year. The way she dotes over that glorified trophy, you'd think it was her own child. Nice to have met you.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Hello. Are you a member of the Society?
Here for business or pleasure? So, what brings you aboard? Larry likes to drop overly complex. Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award committee this year. The way she dotes. The Society was... That's all then? Okay.
That view is... He's been spending a lot of time with Claudia Swist. Quality time, if you catch my meaning. I'm certain his wife doesn't know a thing about it. That's all then? Okay.
The Society chair has really outdone herself this time.
An open bar would have been nice, but try it.
Is this important? I don't have a lot of time for idle nonsense. Yes, I'm extremely busy preparing for the award ceremony, so... Yes, I am. Actually, I've been entrusted with the transfer of the award for the last 7 of its 9 years. Why do you ask? In my cabin? Oh, please. Why would I do something so foolish? I'll have you know that the award is locked inside the master safe, located at the purser's office. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have much more important things on my agenda than to speak to the likes of you.
Please remain in designated passenger areas at all times. I've done this particular cruise run several times, and I can assure you that the route is quite safe.
We have a Starfield pass is required to enter the main vault. For the safety of everyone aboard, please be certain you don't interfere with any of the crew or security members of our vessel.
On behalf of Trident Luxury Lines, I'd like to welcome to the purser's office. Oh, absolutely. The safe is magnetically sealed and shielded with multiple layers of fully damage-resistant vacuum. In the unlikely event our vessel is boarded and the threat detection alarm is triggered. In the even more unlikely event this ship is destroyed, we can assure you that your loved ones will be able to recover your goods from the wreckage. So, as you can imagine, your property will be completely secure until you decide to retrieve them from. An excellent question. My responsibilities, honestly. Don't forget to tell your friends, how may I assist you today? Have a safe journey.
Sorry, do I know you? Look, I really don't have time to have a discussion with you. My partner's waiting for me. He's a... Oh my god. Are you kidding me? How did you... I told Larry to keep his big mouth shut, but did he listen? No. He had to impress his friends and treat me like a trophy. Look, I've been in this business for a long time, and I know how this game works, so let's skip all the banter and get it over with. What's it gonna take to make us both happy? If I give you dirt on that son of a bitch Dombrowski, all I'm doing is endangering myself. Why would I do that? I'd love to see that man suffer. If you had another way to get... Are you kidding? You know what? You're willing to pay me to give you dirt on Larry? Sorry, I thought I'd end up on the short end of the deal. You know, this whole thing really pisses me off. Larry and I had the perfect scheme worth thousands of credits all worked out, and then he goes and flushes the whole thing down the toilet. Yeah, I'm getting to that. Larry got together with myself and this other guy, Gabriel Vera. He's some bigwig over at UC Security. I doctored the transactions, Larry wiped them off the system, and Vera kept the legal pressure off of us. We were scamming GalBank for months. It was going well until I discovered Larry was cheating everyone by changing each transaction in his favor before deleting them. I wish I had some. Maybe you should try talking to Gabriel Vera. He should be around here somewhere. If he doesn't want to cooperate, just mention my name. That should grab his attention. Good luck. You're gonna need it. I hope you hurt Dombrowski. Nail his ass right to the wall.
Requests, please speak to one of the crew's attendants.
Have you tried the canopies? Horrid. Positively horrid.
Quite a lovely starliner. Nothing but the
Hello.
best for the society.
You here for the charity event? Oh, I'm afraid that's a bit outside my wheelhouse. I work for UC Security, so I don't think I could be of much help. Claudia sent you, did she? Look, friend, I don't know if you're just a little drunk, maybe a touch crazy, or whatever you think you know about me. You're dead wrong. So back up. Sure, go ahead. If it makes you feel better, you can ticket anything you try to report. And since I work for UC Security...
I certainly hope they decide to...
I saw your little exchange with Vera. Keep that up and I guarantee that imbecile's gonna demand that you be arrested. Which is why he's threatening you. That makes... We need hard evidence of this. The problem is he's not gonna talk to you in public. We need to get Vera isolated so... Smart. If there's a... I think the best chance we have. Manipulate a few controls and... This is one of Trident's premier starliners. That means it has the best of everything, including a triple redundancy life support system. They installed a backup for the backup. Luckily for us, it will still trip an emergency and everyone will have to return to their quarters until I sound the all clear, which I won't. Don't worry, it'll be one more thing. If Chief Engineer Sundin gives you any trouble, tell him I'll erase that gambling debt he owes me. I prefer you... Anyway, I better start packing. Things are getting hotter out. As long as you remember that I'm getting paid. What's the status? Damn, that makes things more complicated. Okay. Don't bother talking with the ship's bursar. Without a claim ID, he'll never get to the award. There's no way around it. You're gonna have to get the ID off of Sheila. Here, give her this. I'm certain it will help. And if you're thinking of pulling the trigger on poor Miss Holbrook, remember that any gunfire is gonna set off the ship's alarms. Get back to it.
Must you continue? Excuse me? And why in goodness name? Oh my goodness. How did you know about that? There's no need to make a scene.
The ship's purser can assist you with any matter in regard. Please remember to obey all posted safety and mustering instructions.
Don't forget to keep your Starview pass handy at all times, or you won't have access to the vault.
Have you tried the canapes? Horrid.
An open ball.
Please let me know if your voyage is unsatisfactory in any way.
In the event of a lockdown, remember to return to your cabin in a quiet and orderly fashion.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Hold up. Wait a second. You're Captain Rockoff's guest, right? Didn't expect to see you. Sorry to give you trouble. Oh, Oh, really? Well, that changes things. Tell you what, I'm just going to step out for a bit. Maybe you can hold this. Remember not to touch anything, please.
May I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly...
Our security team would appreciate if you please shelter your cabin.
I was wondering if you were the cause of this. It's time you stop playing. You're working for Ikande's little anti-pirating outfit? So what? I have nothing. And even if I suddenly decided to stay loyal to the old UC... Claudia said that. You sure? That means my money's already gone. And Dombrowski's going to walk... I'd love to see the bastard fry. But if I give you that information and it falls into the... At least I walk away with something. All right. You have... Here. With this slate and this recording to tie it all together, you'll be able to nail his ass to the wall. He'll do whatever you want. Just remember that you...
And
better
remain
tell
there
Dombrowski
until
to
you
run.
receive further instructions.
I will.
There's no cause for alarm. I'm sure this is just a minor malfunction or a drill.
Well, well. I'm uncertain what you hope to accomplish. Excellent, excellent. So, before we begin, first, it's clear that you've obtained insider knowledge of my arrangement to defraud Galbank. The means and the method, perhaps, but not the motive. And second, I'm going to hypothesize that my compatriots are despondent. Since we're speaking and I'm not at the reporting end of a bullet, this leads me to conclude that you... I pride myself on having an intensely thorough education, though I'm sure that your compliment... In blunt terms, you have compromising. I assume that's what you've been angling for? Splendid. It appears we've reached an accord. Wait, I'm sorry. Oh, of course I trust you'll understand if I ask. Now, if you'll excuse me...
And remain there until you receive further instructions.
This ship is in a state of emergency. Please return to your cabin.
The Siren of the Stars is now in emergency status.
Well, looks like everything worked out. Just like we planned. I wish you hadn't blown away the gambling debt that Sandine owed me. But hey, you got the job. I'm glad you feel that way. Just remember to tell Delga. You know, I'm still wondering exactly what you needed those credentials for.
All
You feel like...
passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there.
I usually have a
until you
nose for
receive
these
further
things.
instructions.
But in your case, it's a mystery. Very frustrating. Whatever the case may be, it's apparently worth risking your life over. That's telling me it involves a lot of money. That also means I want in. Crix's legacy. Are you serious? I heard Delgado was spinning that yarn, but I thought it was more of a hobby with him. Have things really gotten that desperate? Anyway, I suppose there's nothing. I owe you one. Nonsense. If there's one universal constant you can depend, well, I suppose...
in the settled systems? Well, they... Docking seal released.
You will be scanned as you enter with... Vinny, please keep moving. Okay.
Wow. I feel...
Hello. Welcome to the... Just one moment. Oh, yes, Mr. Dombrowski. Me? No. Everything checks out. There we go.
I bet your whole house is full.
You want to kick back? Avoid the last
Next time you see Bog, tell him to lighten up.
Your buddy Rokov is aboard the Key. Told me everything that happened.
Yeah, he won't shut up about you. Keeps going on and on. Now I remember why we kicked his ass out. Yeah, that'd be a...
All right, neighbor, you... Well, since you're vouching for Rokov, I guess we can give him another chance. All right, now that is out of the way, we can move on to the matter at hand. Crix's legacy. Speaking of which, let me see that data you... Ah, so the Galbank transport went down over Bannock. Neva?
Yeah, keep your panties on. And... damn it. Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant. We can't even get a ship near the thing without... Yeah, sure. We'll just wrap your ship in a ton of copper and launch you right in there. That oughta...
Both of you shut up and think for a second. I'm sure Crix hit the same roadblock. All we need to do is figure out...
This sounds like a goddamn waste of time.
That's the spirit, Rook. That is the essence of it. Neva, the Galbank data says the transport had a CBR-27 transponder. Can we track that?
That transponder is military grade. But, before you... we grab that little beauty?
All right, here is the plan, so shut up and... Rook, I want you and Neva to put your heads together and get us that comm spike. I don't care if it's mounted at the top of mast. I want it. In the meantime, I'm going to find out more about this EM-class gas giant.
Give me a little time to crunch the numbers on the comm spike. I promise.
All right, that is enough. We are in arm's reach of Crix's legacy, and I don't have time. Now, both of you, get the hell out of here.
All right.
Need a drink? Dog at the last Nova will be more than happy to take your credit.
I heard Isla's sister is some hardcore mercenary. I wouldn't get on her bad side.
If you want to stay under the radar, I've got just the thing.
All right, let's get right to it. Did you get the Earth Savior? Well, look at that. You followed my directions, and now you're gonna end up with some credits in your pocket. Of course, it would have been more money if you hadn't blabbed about the damn thing. Anyway, here's your cash. Keep this up, and all right, Fleet. We've all got work to do, so let's get to...